So this is the entrance to the complex. You can see the Tree of Life logo. So we come into the complex. Very beautiful atrium. And to the left is the actual entrance to the clinic. So, this is the clinic. To the right, we have the tea room of Mayor, where he conducts the tea ceremonies. To the left, we have hydrotherapy room, and where peptide wraps are performed. Coming down the main room, various offices to the left and the right, and this is into the main reception area. And this is towards the treatment room, where they have 8 treatment rooms, various conference rooms to the left. Here's a typical treatment room which they use for people who need to lie down as they receive the protocols. So this is my 4th treatment, and it's been an interesting journey. The first treatment I had, within 15-20 minutes I felt enormously tired and really found myself sleeping for a great deal of the time. And I presume that the deep tiredness in my body was beginning to come out. And then a few days later I had a second treatment, and over that time I began to find that my sleep was much deeper, more refreshing. All my bodily functions were beginning to feel stronger, but still a deep tiredness. So the second treatment I had, again I found myself wanting to sleep an awful lot of the time, maybe for drifting in and out for 1 or 2 hours. And so by this time, maybe 6-7 days into the treatment course, I'm beginning to feel more energy, more clarity, but there's a softness to the clarity. It's not like that agitated energy that I find working back in London, being very, very busy. And I could begin to feel, it's quite difficult to say, but inside there's a calmness. And when things come up and when I have to communicate with my family still back at home and issues have to come up, I feel myself far more calmly responding to the situation. So that's very helpful. And then I had the third treatment, and now things are, I would say, a nice steady energy, very calm, very smooth, very flexible in my mind to whatever is going on. And again, sleep is very different, far more restful, far more energy in the day. And now I come to the 4th one. And here I am. I don't feel any tiredness like I did at the beginning. and very comfortable just to sit here. Maybe I want to read a little bit, I read a little bit. And all in all, the mind is much clearer. I was having tension in my head quite a lot at the beginning, and after the second treatment that really dissipated 80-90%, and now that seems to completely have gone. I'm feeling very good. Thank you. What is this? I mean, to me, the taste is fantastic. I'm not sure what it is, but all the taste enhancement is increased. This is always a very nice part of the treatment, because you feel you have done a little work, and now you have a delicious meal, which I can tell you is utterly fantastic. Here's a typical treatment room. They use these big reclining chairs so people can comfortably lie down. Another treatment room. Some people like to watch television. To the right is the nurse's pool, where they prepare with medicaments. Over here we have some diagnostic rooms, and in here, this is where Marka works using ultrasound in his treatment with his patients. Over here we have the senior management rooms. And here we have.
Hello. How are you? Making a movie.
So now I've finished the course of my treatments, and it's come to the end of 9 days here at the clinic. It's been a very interesting experience. I've never experienced having this type of rejuvenation treatment before, even though I'm very familiar with my world of medicine and complementary medicine. This has been a very different experience. At the beginning, it was very tiring. Obviously, the stress that I bring from my home, which is in London, where I have my own practice, and I have my family, my young children. And at the beginning, it was surprising how tired I was. I think we have that idea when we're in our busy worlds, in actual fact, we are quite refreshed and we have a lot of energy, but it's only when you slow down that you begin to really realize how tired you were. So over the first few days of treatment, I remember sleeping a huge amount of time after the actual treatment had happened and finished. And then as the week went by, I became more refreshed. And it's as though the treatment gets rid of all this superficial stress, and then the second treatment, the third treatment, it goes deeper and deeper, and it's like you're becoming more revitalized. It's rejuvenation. So now it's come to the end. One of the things that I often feel when I feel deeply revived and deeply refreshed is that I start to have ideas of how I want to change things in my life when I go home. Things that had been left in the corner of my life for many months, procrastination, now I have the enthusiasm to quickly clear them up and move forward. And then other ideas when it comes to my work, how I might want to tweak that. So it's as though the cognitive aspect has been deeply refreshed, deeply cleansed, and it gives me the energy to want to carry on and carry out old ideas that have been left alone, but new ideas to move forward. So it feels really revitalized, which is not always an easy thing to occur after treatment. You can feel a little bit of energy come out, which is nice, but that can be dispersed very quickly. But the depth of the rejuvenation is significantly stronger. It's always nice when you've finished treatment to come out into, well, the glory of Almaty. The sun is shining, and when you come through the atrium, which is always warm and full of plants and everything, and you step outside, you are always met by glorious sunshine. Birds are singing. And I have to say, it's very, very pleasant. So when I reflect on the type of treatment program of RB, I really think for the type of business people, executive people, people who are really running their life really at 100%, this type of treatment is enormously effective in rejuvenating their batteries, rejuvenating the nervous system, rejuvenating their cognitive functions. So they'll be able to step back a little bit, but then enter back into their lifestyle and be able to achieve at their highest abilities. Bye-bye. See you soon.